Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
That's what you call nothing to see. I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Shit.
Sakra. Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
Right.
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now, and nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
God be with you.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Ask away.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a drunk who was always looking for a fight. Nobody liked him much, but I wouldn't wish an end like that on any man.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Well, now I think of it, I haven't seen him around for a while. No idea where he was skulking.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
Not a clue.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
He was a loner. We didn't even have any mates in the tavern.
That's all. Thank you.
God grant you health. How may I help you?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know how I can help you, but ask if you must.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
You could see at first glance he was no good. I kept well out of his way.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time, and then yesterday he turned up at the church and even talked to the parish priest. I never saw him do that before. Probably had a bad conscience.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhoff was?
I don't think he was home. I didn't see him all day.
Do you know who Lubosh used to spend time with? Kin or friends?
As far as I know, he had nobody at all.
That's all. Thank you.
Take care.
The priest.
My respects to you.
I've come.
Sir Hanush gives a job like that to a young fellow like you. Well, what do I care? Ask.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a strange one. Always drinking, bad-tempered. Lord knows how he made a living. Well, maybe now I've got an idea or two.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
I didn't see much of him lately, not even in the tavern. Not till yesterday in church, as it happens.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhoff was raided?
I don't think he was home at all. Wait, are you saying he... Jesus!
Do you know anyone?
I like
Lubosh
how
used
this
to spend
game
time
is.
with?
People in
Relatives
this
or
game
friends?
are very religious.
I really don't know. As far as I know, he had no kin. I never saw him with anyone.
Like I like how this game doesn't shy away from the religious factor of this game, because this is realistic. People were extremely religious, especially in this time. These were people who went to church every day, every Sunday, if not more.
God save you.
These were God-fearing people.
Come in the name.
So,
Of course.
like, all this atheism is it's a modern concept.
That man. Have you noticed anything?
Well,
Do you know what Lubosh?
not a clue.
That's all. Thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
My respects to you.
I've come in the name of
I don't know nothing about it.
that man.
I didn't really know him.
Have you noticed anything?
Come to think of it, he was in church yesterday. I was wondering what he was up to.
Do you know what?
I was coming. He looked like he...
Do you know any? That's all.
Before we talk to the priest, let's look into the house.
What's this? Looks like someone's hit him very hard on the head. Could they have bludgeoned him to death and then gutted him? That would explain why he didn't scream. Lord above, they did a hell of a job on him. Must have been agony. How come no one heard anything? Judas. Looks like this is meant to be a warning. But for who? And why? Maybe the gang had a falling out. But a bandit who knows how to write isn't something you see every day.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I was about to say, why is she just in here? Especially a woman. Not that, you know, a woman wouldn't, but it's just like, bro, like, you know, medieval women were definitely not the strong, well, I'm not going to say they're not strong, but like, they're not that strong, independent, I can do what I want, you know, I'm my own woman mentality. Like, they definitely have that, kind of have a more damsel in distress, fainting at the sight of blood kind of thing going.
It wasn't coin they were after, only...
Of course, not all girls are like that, but in medieval times, it was expected that women be like that. Yeah, me and the priest gotta talk.
Yeah.
All right. Father,
Farewell.
I need to be able to see your face, broski. Father, I need to ask you something.
Blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
A bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son. And one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances. And this is one of them.
I was gonna say, you could be condemning innocent
For
people.
heaven's sake, Father, can you really look me in the eye and tell me that, when you know you may be condemning innocent people to death?
I can. Because if I broke that vow, the consequences would be much worse than if I didn't. Maybe not immediately, but one day. The mills of God.
Father, Lubosh was my only lead to the Neuhof. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely...
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. Suppose we talk it over in the evening. In the tavern. Over a...
All right.
May the Lord watch over you.
Oh, my lord. Bro. And I lost reputation for that, like, bro. Bro, what's the point of having all this charisma if it doesn't fucking work? And I lost reputation for it too. Like, what the fuck? I lost reputation for defending. Yeah, that was stupid. I shouldn't have lost reputation for getting upset that someone didn't want to tell me the prevention of killing innocent people. So yeah, I got a little bit upset about that. That warrants me losing reputation.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything. But maybe we can work something out. But first I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh, I'm sorry. What about your kin?
They're dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
It was. But I really don't like to talk about it.
I understand. I'm sorry. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch Bernard.
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujit, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. Nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened in Noyo? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
The rumours aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhof stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claim. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home. Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crimes.
Okay then. Alright then, I've reached a dead
I
end.
understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
If I tell you what Lubosh told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But, first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Word of honor?
Here, enjoy.
On my soul.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Ujits isn't Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them in detail. The tongue-lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison, and nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs. While Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticises the Pope for debauchery?
No, I don't.
What do you think of this Jan Hus?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
Where can I find out more about his teachings?
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
To the women, God bless them.
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. And they're calling for change. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words, the people will rise up and the church will be shaken to its very foundations.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Nonsense. They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe.
Ale. One beer.
A tankard of ale for me.
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. Oh, it's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
Coming.
Ah, that sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Here, enjoy.
So what is he gonna do? Is he gonna help me or not? This doesn't really seem very priest-like. Yeah, I was gonna say, who's this girl that came to sit with us? I'm starting to think the priest might have done it.
Enough of this.
Bailiff, come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me
Yeah,
again.
the voice of the
Three hours
priest is
past
some
dusk.
famous actor. I
Curfew is
fucking know
long
it.
gone.
It has to be.
So what? So, I'll have you all whipped and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can ride is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
Wow. You looking for a fight? Henry, back me up.
Yeah, I know.
I'll slaughter. Had enough.
Who next?
God save you, Henry.
I was gonna say, who's next? Anyone else want to get whooped? Because they can get whooped. Godwin's concubine.
Careful,
Yeah.
you don't hurt yourself.
Godwin, you're a buffoon.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Godwin's concubine.
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
This is wonderful.
Ah, bloody oath. And now, my dears, comes the climax of the evening.
Oh shit.
Godwin, you old goat.
Come here.
Did I fuck too?
Oh.
Okay.
Priest has mounted up.
I was gonna say,
Henry.
seems like he's gotten what he
Ride
wanted.
of our own.
Hold up. You can probably guess what's happening. Is all my shit gone? Alright, at least he didn't rob me. Let me take all this off to play into the thing. Drunk as shit. Drunk. Hard. Hard.
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
That nigga can't handle his liquor or wine. Bro, I'll be getting, bro. If you're ever like that, if you're ever hungover and you feel like you need to throw up, get up and throw up, bro. Do not hold that shit in. It's gonna be so much worse.
Godwin, you beast. Get up.
Like,
Do you hear
the
me?
quick, uncomfortable feeling
Wake
of throwing
up,
up
you
is so much better than going 3 or 4 hours throughout the day after you wake up being with a knot in your stomach. Shit
Henry.
sucks.
My great friend, Henry. And we have a wonderful time.
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Oh, step on in my head. My guts. My poor suffering stomach. What was that woman on about? Before my flock eats me alive. I've forgotten something. What have I forgotten?
Where the fuck am I?
What the fuck was it? Mass! Oh shit, I have to say mass. I gotta say mass. You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well. Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me.
Wow.
I'd like to help you. You can. You can do the sermon for me.
Oh, fuck.
What? Once investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose that Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there. Henry, look. From what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night. And if the bailiff or someone else complains about me, the bishop's gonna have my guts for garters. So I'd appreciate it. Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad. You're stark raving mad.
I'm not. It's a perfect plan. It's flawless. Oh. How about this? If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubosh's cronies are.
Right, so the confessional's not sacred anymore?
So all at once the confessional seal isn't so sacred?
Don't mock me. I won't give you a second chance.
We'll never get away with it.
Not if you make a hash of it.
Well, alright. I can't make any promises about what'll happen.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern, and that's that. No need to drag it out. If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubosh.
Christ almighty. Fine then. We have a deal.
Wonderful. Let's get to it then.
So I wasn't paying attention. Someone's been knocking on my door, so I had to talk to them. So it's like, I know they went out for a night of drinking, but I don't know why he needs to do it. Now, luckily, I have high speech, so...
I thought he'd never show up.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast. Just you.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was gonna say, weren't you in the shop?
Any minute now, throw up.
So I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas. Hac facite in meam commemorationem. Brothers and sisters, you may have had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who's here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where by the grace of God was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preach.
Jan Hus!
Managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague. So Henry, you may begin.
Curious which one of them will cue first.
My lords and ladies.
Brothers and sisters, let me get straight to the point. I'd like to talk about the church and how corrupt it is.
Boy has a cheek.
One should not believe in the church, because the church is not God. God is above all things, and the church is but a means to salvation, which the prelates do not care to hear.
He's right.
It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, cumens, hunger, and chaos. The accursed wealth that the church is drowning in is poisoning almost the whole of Christendom. When dogs are fighting over a bone, take the bone and they will stop. Just like the flock of ravens that has descended on this land to peck up every speck of gold and silver. They show no mercy. Their hearts are poisoned by covetousness. They trade everything. Everything is for sale. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay, and you will have absolution. And the prelates sin and give themselves absolution.
For shame! Shame upon them!
It is the custom of the gluttonous prelates and monks to preach against sin. But what do they know of us ordinary folk? Let us remember the marriage at Cana, where our Lord Jesus Christ himself feasted with the other guests and drank his fill. And when the wine was gone, he performed a miracle and created more. He, whose companions were poor travelers, simple folk, prostitutes and troublemakers, performed a miracle so the feast could continue.
Now that's the kind of sermon I like to hear.
No, brothers and sisters. Jesus did not condemn alcohol. Drink to lighten the cross you bear in this vale of tears, but not with such abandon that you cannot keep holy the Sabbath. For there should be moderation in all things, and it is not drinking itself that is sinful, but intemperance and beastly indulgence.
He's right.
Enough about sin. which the prelates are so fond of preaching about, and whose absolution they promise if you only pay enough coin to Mother Church, what if the devil himself were to pay? Will the bishops tell us he too would ascend to heaven? And what about those bishops? They sin without remorse, and with the money grasped from the poor for indulgences, they keep fine horses and hordes of servants to pamper them. They play dice and garb their mistresses in expensive furs, while Christ, the Lamb of God, walked barefoot and had nowhere to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too.
Down with the prelates. Away with them.
We're fortunate to have our good father Godwin. At least he's a fair and simple man.
God sees what is happening on earth, and he is filled with righteous wrath that those who should seek the salvation of souls instead seek mammon and the idle comfort of lucrative posts. Blessed are the shepherds who share the poverty of their flock, who are as one with you and bear with you the burden of this earthly pilgrimage, who do not condemn your venial sins.
Why? All honor to Godwin! Let him drink like one of us!
That is all I heard in Prague. Amen.
The lad spoke well, considering what a soak he is.
He's right, Dapples.
The young man shouldn't drink so much, but the Lord's given him a
I'm
silver
glad he
tongue.
came here. I don't suppose I'll ever get to Prague. He told it nicely.
Well, and I can't deny it. And you pulled a thorn from my side. I almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I noticed. I wasn't the only one.
Oh, what's to be done? I'll make it up somehow.
So, about our bargain.
Although it's a sin.
So gluttony and fornication.
God does forgive a penitent.
So, what did you? Was he at Neuhof that day? Who was with him? And where are they now?
Now slow down. I'm sorry, but he didn't tell me that much.
Don't let me down after all I've been through. For you?
Well, now Lubos came to me shortly after it happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. And I must say, in the end, he turned out to be a better man than he looked. He said they'd been hired through some crony of theirs. And at first they were just to steal some horses. But then it all turned sour and people started getting killed. And neither he nor his cronies wanted anything to do with that. So they fell out from the gang and fled.
Fell out? Yeah, there was a body found in the woods by Neuhof.
That would explain something. Lubos kept jabbering that he wasn't a murderer, that he didn't want to do it.
So I know that Lubos killed the murderer and he's dead too. The trouble is, I need to find the ones who are still alive. I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Only nicknames. Talked about some fella called Riki from Ledechko, Pius, Timmy.
Pius. That lot are about as pious as I am ordained.
Nonsense. You would make an excellent priest. And anyhow, with your skills, sniff out this Riki from Ledechko, right?
Well, we'll have to now. There's not much else to go on. Let's hope he's not hanging from the wall too.
Indeed. And I'd hate to be excommunicated for nothing. Anyhow, good luck. You watch out for yourself. These people clearly mean business. And I'd like to raise a tankard with you again sometime.
Yeah, I'll try. Although I'm not sure I'd survive another night of your debauchery.
And if anyone should ask, you heard nothing from me. I'll deny everything.
I don't doubt it.
Mysterious ways. Is this shit or is this rock? Alright. track down Ricky. Alright. I'm kind of locked in now. So I didn't know I was already... Oh, okay. I'm gonna... Because I want to buy a longsword. Because I've been using short swords and shit. It's not even what I'm proficient at. So I might as well get the longsword. I'm going to get a longsword and I'm going to get a mace for the heavily armored people. Alright, Teresa, I'm pretty sure your quests aren't timed, so give me a couple seconds. I'm gonna buy her a dress or something too. I hope we can buy her a dress. That'd be really cute.
You'll be able to feed the whole family with fresh breads.
Carrots and apples picked today to put a smile on your face.
Good day to you.
Short sword. Let's just get this. But you on the other hand, you buy me something. You need to buy something for me, bro. Never mind. I don't have anything. Once again, I'm a broke bitch. good. I wish I had this armor. Look at that shit.
Just this morning. Fred!
For work and home.
Alright, now that I actually have a long sword, let's go look for these niggas, man. What time is it? Get up bright and early for this nigga. So we on the hunt. We on the hunt. Yeah, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm on the hunt for your ass. We coming for your ass. Let's get into it. No. Yeah, no. We looking for these niggas, bro. There's got to be a bridge or something. Oh, I'm stupid.
Yeah. But yeah, so far
I like everything about this game except for the combat, but that's it's not that I don't like the combat. I'm not good at the combat. So until I get the hang of it, I'm not particularly going to be a fan of getting my ass beat constantly.
Yeah.
But, you know, as time goes on and I end up becoming better at the game, I'm sure that, you know, I'll like it a lot more when I'm beating everyone's ass. But until then, but, you know, other than that, I have nothing but good things to say about this game. I like the characters. I love the main character. I like the setting. I like the world.
Yeah.
Only thing I do wish is that I wish there was a fantasy element to this game. I really think that could just give it a little bit of a more oomph. But this game is clearly for the type of people who don't want fantasy elements in their games, which I can understand, since there are so many medieval type games that do have fantasy. Yeah. If you maintain bloody when you save your repair, you can save under yourself. The blade must be held in a correct angle to the ground. If the angle is too shallow, the edge won't be sharp, and if it's too steep, you'll do it. You must also exert the correct amount of pressure to hold the blade pressing. Maybe I shouldn't be here.
Jesus. Looking for something around here?
Good God! What happened to your clothes? If you were robbed, you should report it.
I'm looking for someone they call Riki.
That's the tanner's son, Enoch.
Where can I find him?
Hard to say. He's not around here much. Thank God for small blessings. You could try his folks' place.
What can you tell me about this Hinek?
What can I tell you? No, he's none too popular. No one cares to talk to him.
Why not?
Well, I'm not one to gossip, but I heard he keeps bad company.
What's the tanner like? Hinek's father.
The less I see of him, the better. He's not exactly sparkling company.
Why do they call him Riki anyway?
Why do you think? Because he's a tanner, of course.
So why don't people like him?
The old tanner's not an easy man. But a son should never let his father down. Enoch does nothing to help. He's always far too busy with his own affairs, though I wouldn't like to say what those are.
And does no one at all talk to him?
That harlot Adela hangs around with him, of course.
Harlot?
She works as a bathhouse wench. Same thing. May the Lord watch over you.
Ladies, man. So I'm gonna use your grandstone. I don't want you hearing. I don't want to hear shit. Is it okay? I don't need to do nothing to it. I guess I don't need to do nothing to it. Sorry. Alright, I'm leaving. Jesus Christ. Alright. Talk to Ricky's father. Reeky? What does a tanner and reeking have to do with? I don't know what a reeky is. Hey. Where you at, bro? Oh, he's asleep. Well, I need you to get up, my nigga. Is this the nigga I fought all that time ago? Because I'll fight him again. Save some time. Hey, bro, I need you to get up. For real. Yeah.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm looking for your son. Any idea where he might be?
I don't know nothing.
Don't you at least know where he usually goes? It's important.
Enoch shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to. Even if I did, why would I tell every Tom, Dick, and Harry?
Your son is about to get into deep shit. I'm trying to find him so I can warn him.
That's nothing new. He's always up to his ears in it.
But this time his neck's on the block. He got mixed up with some very dangerous people. I have to find him.
All right. He was here a few days ago, but he left right away. He looked like he was in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went?
I've got an idea, but I don't know where it is exactly.
I don't follow.
Enoch makes some money on the side from poaching. He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found in the woods, but he never told me where it is.
Well, it's not much to go on, but it's better than nothing. Thank you. Don't you have any clue at all?
I really don't know nothing about it.
How's that?
Because every time he brought some hides for tan.
He had money because he sold the stuff.
I suppose.
Do you know who he sold?
No. But the innkeeper came here now and again and gave him coin.
All right.
Alright. A lot of things people aren't telling me.
Who is it? Ah.
I'm looking for chick. Who's this girl?
Hey.
My respects to you.
So you know this Hinnock. Can you tell me something about him?
Not much, I confess.
Why's that?
No one with a nose likes spending too much time around tanners. And that Riki keeps bad company. I've never heard a good...
Ah, Riki.
Why do they call him Riki?
He's a tanner, isn't he? If you're ever downwind of him, you'll understand. Tanning isn't a trade for the weakest stomach.
Oh, yeah.
Enough. But not every courier gets cursed with a name like that.
Well, Hinnock's nature's no sweeter.
Why has he got such a bad name?
Well, like his old man, he doesn't talk. I heard he got a taste of the pillory in Rathafe.
So a bit more than high.
Just so.
Don't tell me there's not a single person who talks to him.
He's been seen around with one of the bathhouse wenches. May the Lord watch over you.
Ah, there you are.
Greetings. What do you need?
I heard you've been seeing Hinnock, the tanner's son.
So what? Come to preach at me, have you? That I'm a loose woman, a sinner, that I seduce decent men?
No.
God, no, nothing like that. It's just that you're the only one in the village who sees Hinnock, so I came to ask you about him.
Aye, I've seen him often enough. I don't know what I could tell you about him.
Bro, do what you want, bro.
Where can I find Hinnock?
I haven't seen him in the village for a few days. He must have run off to the woods again.
Does he do that often?
From time to time.
What the hell does he get up to there?
I don't know.
Look, Hinnock's my friend, and I really need to know where he is and what he's doing.
But I already told you I don't know where he's got to.
So I suppose he just goes to the woods to pick mushrooms, does he?
Mushrooms? No. More like hares or other game.
So Hinnock is a poacher? That's no surprise.
Well, he was never much of one for an honest trade.
Do you know exactly where he goes? Maybe he has some favourite spot he might have told you about?
He said he has some hideout in the woods.
When did you last see him?
A few days ago. He came to me late in the evening, drunk.
And that was unusual?
I never saw him drink much. He always...
So he was acting strangely then?
He was strange. I had the feeling he was afraid of something. He kept prattling on and didn't seem to care about you know what. So I threw him out and I haven't seen him since.
Can you remember anything he said that evening?
Oh, I'm not sure. He went on about some fellow called Lubosh who died. That he was regretting he ever got into it, but he never said what it was. And that it wasn't worth it for the money. Aye, and then he was talking about the money. That was very odd.
What did he say about the money?
Just that he had a pile of it hidden behind his house.
I see. What did you say to that?
What could I say? He was drunk. He kept saying I was a fine girl and other harlots wouldn't go with him even for money. And if I wanted, I could even take half the money and leave. Or he'd go with me and we could get married and such. Oh, just poppycock.
Did you go there for a look?
No, I've got better things to do. Obviously he made it up. Where would a layabout like him get so much coin?
Yes, I understand. Is it true?
What?
Other whores wouldn't go with him even for money.
The other bathhouse girls are honest, so I don't know. The truth is, I felt a bit sorry for him. Folk don't like him, but it's only 'cause his old man is a grouch and a tanner.
So you only felt sorry for him?
Both of us are the black sheep of the village.
There's nothing more between you?
No, nothing. Maybe Hinnock thinks differently, but that's how it goes.
Okay.
I found out that Hinnock goes poaching in the woods and he's got a hideout there. What do you know about it? Don't worry. Hinek has much bigger problems than being caught poaching. And you're not involved in it anyway, are you?
No, I'm not. It's true he used to go hunting in the woods sometimes. When he came back, he'd usually come to me. That's all.
How did you know he'd been to the woods?
He always talked about what he caught. And he never came to me at other times. Probably didn't have the money for it.
Do you know who he sold it to?
He never told me straight up.
It's like, look, I believe you. I believe the words that come out of people's mouths than I do rumors. But rumors do have a hint of truth to them usually. Unless they're completely ridiculous.
Do you know what route he took? At least the general direction. Anything that could help me find his hideout.
Like, there was a rumor about me.
Went through the woodcutter's camp. Because he always
And
brought
get this.
me freshly chopped find.
This is an actual
and he had
rumor
wood
that
chips
I
on
had
his
to
boots.
talk to people
Good.
about.
So at least I know where
And
to
I'm
start.
being dead ass. There was a rumor about me going around that I got raped by a chicken. I don't know how that happens.
God bless.
I don't know how that could even happen. I don't even know how that's physically possible. But even if it was a chicken, yes, and I'm being dead at. Like, I don't like doing swear to God, but I'm telling you on my life that shit happened, bro. It was in middle school. I was in 8th grade. I remember just one day. It was only like a couple days. It was only like a day long. Like, this wasn't a rumor that went around for a long time. It was just like, what? But it was a rumor big enough to the point where I had to, like, defend myself against it. Now, I'm not going to take Ricky's money. That's why I didn't ask about it. Because I'm going to make bread my own way. I'm not going to take money from peasants. That's beneath me. Unless he ends up being a piece of shit. If he's a piece of shit, then yes, I'm going to take it. If he's cool, he's cool.
God be with you, good sir.
I want to ask about the courier's son, Hinek.
But ask someone else. They've nothing to do with Riki. He'd only drive my customers away.
Really? I heard a different story. I heard the two of you do business together.
Who are you, anyway?
A friend of Hinek's. He's gone missing and I need to find him.
I don't know where he is. But if you find the bastard, tell him he still owes me some goods.
I don't give a damn what deals you've been doing together. I won't tell anyone. I just need to know where Riki is. It's urgent.
What have our deals got to do with where he disappeared to?
More than you think. It's likely Riki is hiding out at his poaching lair. And believe me, it wasn't hard to find out who was buying game from him, and it's even easier to go to the castle and tell them. Poaching's a crime, after all.
All right. Give me your word of honor. You won't tell anyone about our deal.
You have my word.
Fine. So, what do you want to know?
I hear Hinek has a hideout in the woods he uses for hunting game. Do you know where it is?
Not exactly. That is... I don't know where it is at all.
But
I happen to know it's a dark place. A cave or an old mine shaft.
How do you know that?
Whenever Riki was going poaching, he always came to me first for candles and lamp oil. He brought the game skinned and gutted, so he had to have a light for that.
How much game did he bring you?
Not much, a few pieces. There's no great demand here. Sometimes the gentry has something, otherwise it ends up in sausages.
And do you know of any mine shafts nearby?
There's a few of them around. There's one on the opposite bank, a short way off the path leading from the forge to the west. Then there's a mine gallery to the east of the village, up in the woods above the cliffs. And I heard there's one shaft on the headlands close to the water.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Watch you don't break your neck, though. It's rough ground, and you could easily fall down a shaft. Take care now.
Coming right up.
I have to find this dude right now. Jesus Christ. Alright. There's got to be someone who knows more. Otherwise, I'm just going to look it up. Yeah, I'm going to look it up. Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
Coming for this nigga. I'm coming for this nigga.
Yeah.
Not even gonna lie, I hope a bandit tries me. I hope a bandit tries me so I can test out my new sword.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take out that sword.
Jesus Christ. What am I to do? Not that I can expect any useful advice from you. At least, you have no more cares.
Need someone to talk to?
Fuck! Don't kill me. I can explain. I won't tell anyone. I swear, I've no one to tell anyway. Just please don't kill me.
I'm not planning to kill you.
You're not one of Runt's men?
No.
Then who are you?
I'm here at the behest of Sir Radzik.
I come here in the name of Sir Radzik Kabila and Sir Hanish of Lightman. I'm investigating the raid on the Neuhoff stud farm.
Got no idea what you're on about.
Save your breath. If you want any chance to escape the gallows, you better come clean, alright?
Jesus Christ. This will never be over.
So?
Fine then.
That Neuhoff raid of yours didn't turn out quite as planned, did it?
Depends on whose plan you're talking about. We were up to it to grab some loot and bugger off. Only Runt's cut.
What do you mean, Runt's cutthroats?
There were two gangs there, mine and Runt's. We was only there to steal, but they wanted to slaughter everyone.
But when you realised what they had in mind, you didn't have to go along with it, did you?
But we didn't know nothing, even though we were going to Neuhoff. They told us to keep watch on the courtyard. Well, they were cutting the horses' throats. Jesus, that fucking vexed me. Their horses was the most valuable thing there. When I spoke up, though, Runt gave me such a bollocking, I knew I'd better keep my mouth shut. And when they said we was going to kill anything that moved, then we knew there was no going back.
That gang of yours, what can you tell me about them?
Don't know what you want to know. There was four of us. Me, Timmy, Limpy Lubosh, and Pius Pava. Sometimes we'd rob a place or hold up pilgrims. Never nothing fancy.
I'm sure you did mischief enough. Who led you?
Pius. He was the oldest, and he'd mostly find the jobs for us. Plan them and the like. He got us into that fucking mess in Neuhoff, too.
What about the others?
Timmy's strong as an ox, with a brain to match. You got more sense out of a fence post. And Limpy, I've been with him the longest. He's my one and only friend, I suppose.
Who got your two gangs together? You must have made contact somehow, right?
Pius. He comes to us and says he's got this prime job. We're gonna rob a farm, he says. That was a big deal, because mostly we just did small stuff. Hold up on the road now and then. Nothing fancy. When they told us how much we could make on it, well, we just couldn't refuse.
So Pius knew them?
I suppose, but I don't know where from. We even got paid up front. I should have known from the start it was too good to be true.
Yeah. If you're ever in a situation where it's too good to be true, it isn't. It's not true. There's something, like, never just accept money without reading the terms and conditions, bro. They're going to want something. No one just gives you things for free. Like, it's like, bro, I know how people say nothing's free, but nothing is free, bro. Okay. Somebody wants something. Especially if they're investing a lot of money into you. Nah, bro. They want to... I'm leaving with something.
Where did the rest of your gang end up?
You saw Limpy, right?
Yes, but he's no use to me now. Tell me where I can find Pius or Timmy.
I don't know nothing about Pius. He vanished in the woods, and I haven't seen him since. Timmy, I reckon, went back to the mill where he works.
Which mill?
The windmill a bit north of Neuhoff.
Did you know any of Runt's people?
Not a one. They didn't talk to us at all. None of their faces was familiar either. The only thing I know is they called that huge chief of theirs Runt, and Pius warned us to watch out for him.
I don't suppose you know where they got to after the raid?
On the way to Neuhof, Timmy told me he was at their camp with Pius. I reckon that's where they've gone now.
Did Timmy tell you where the camp is?
Somewhere in the woods. He didn't say nothing more. Thing is, Timmy's got quite an imagination. But Pius roared at him to shut it, so I reckon there must be something in it.
Tell me exactly how the raid went down.
Well, we stormed in from the rear. Runt's people were slaughtering the horses. Jesus, that was bleeding horrible. Meanwhile, me and Limpy had a sniff around the stables to see if we could find anything worth pilfering. And in the end, we got lucky.
What did you find?
Smill, Sir Hanish's groom. I don't know why he was up and what he was doing in the stables.
I don't know why they kept saying that
we took
the speech
of
skill is annoying to upgrade.
Limpy
It's
grabs
like,
him by the throat and I slapped him round.
little
to
do
encourage
people
him to
know,
tell
it's
us where
like,
the
I
meat
like
was.
dialogue in video games.
Fell apart at the seams. Quicker than you'd believe.
So it's like, the more I get to talk to people, the better.
The groom
So
like a pig for roasting. My jaw dropped.
the fact that speech is
stuff about
upgraded
killing
just
was
by
just
talking to
tough
people is fine by me. Because I like talking to
Not in the
people.
least.
What happened then?
I'm gaping at Smith.
And it's realistic. You're not going to get better at talking to people by reading books. The way you want to know how you get better at talking to people, talking to people.
Saying, I know you. Ron turns to us and hisses, take him down. So me and Lubosh start running because the lad took to his heels. At the same time, we could hear the noise of the skirmish in the courtyard. I caught up with the boy at the next farmhouse. Knock him to the ground, but he bashes me with some piece of iron so hard my head's ringing like a fucking. Limpy grabs it off him and stands over him with his bodkin in his hand, and I start praying. In the end, Limpy just gives him a kick and says, "Beat it, Ginger." And then Runt shows up at the gate and hollers that we gotta go. So we scarp it.
Yeah, it's like, doesn't matter.
What happened after the raid?
We were
Like,
waiting
that's
for
why,
that fool, Timmy.
if you're like an
Same
introverted
places we met
person,
them
you don't
before, so
talk
we
to
know
people
where we
much,
were.
and you don't want
Stupid
to. You want to get
fucking
better at
idea.
talking to people.
But Pius
You
didn't
have to
want
go
leave him
talk to
behind.
people.
Only when Timmy
Even
finally
talking to
turned
people
up,
online is
two of
good.
Runt's men were dragging him.
There was no difference of opinion.
You could say that, yeah. They started on us right away that we were traitors. They knew we'd let somebody get away, and now we were going to pay for it. They started trying to surround us, and we knew what was coming. Limpy took his bodkin and let that fucker have it in the belly.
Runt?
One of the others. Timmy broke free from them, and we all took to our heels. Luckily, they were so buggered from the raid, they didn't follow us for long. They just shouted that they'd find us.
It's funny because it's like, I used to be, like, I would say that I'm pretty shy. But at the same time, I'm so obsessed with the idea of not looking like a bitch that prevents me from being shy. So it's like, even though I'm kind of shy and I don't want to talk to people, at the same time, I will talk to people because the idea of people thinking that I'm a coward or a bitch is so disgusting to me that I just,
That's all I need to
I'll
know.
overcompensate.
So now what
Like,
do you
I'd
do?
rather people think that I'm loud and obnoxious than shy and cowardly.
Hey, over here.
Oh shit. Runs people. We've got to get out of here.
They're too close. We'll never outrun them.
Fuck.
Can you fight?
At least they don't know I'm here. The two of us can take them by surprise.
No fucking way. I'm gone.
Look here. If you run, they'll catch up with you and kill you. And me too. Together, we stand a better chance.
Jesus Christ. All right. I suppose you're right.
You got a bow?
place at the wrong time.
What if I need to learn my what's my fucking fuck. Downward slash stab. Ah. Where's that guy? Ricky. Ricky. Oh, you got him? No, I killed him. That was a good shot, wasn't it? Bro, that was a good shot. You saw that shot? I didn't even mean to do that. Yeah, let me get your hunting. Let me get your Gorshin. I'll take your axe too. Axes are good. Ooh, I could use a shield. I could really use a shield. Hey, bro, you killed that nigga, bro. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, bro. Nigga didn't even need my help. He went in there, pieced that nigga up. 11 pounds, Jesus. Alright, just give me a second. Bro, I'm proud of you, bro. You killed that nigga on your own.
I've got some more questions.
What?
Who is this runt? What does he look like? Do you know anything about him?
I never saw him before, but he's massive and scary as hell. Even his own men are afraid of him.
Did you notice what his sword looked like?
No, it was just a regular sword, I think. Why do you ask?
I think I once had the doubtful honour of meeting that bastard, and he has something that doesn't belong to him. You're coming with me. Sir Radzig and Sir Hanush will want to hear what you've got to say.
Don't suppose there's any chance you might turn a blind eye.
Why should I?
I didn't do nothing all that bad, and I told you everything I know. You can tell them yourself, and leave me here, and in a few weeks I'll pack up and clear off.
Oh. I'm gonna let him go. I am proud of him for... You know what? I'll give him this. Since that nigga killed that dude on his own, I'm gonna let him go. But had he not killed that guy on his own, I'd be locked. He'd be coming with me. But since he let them niggas go, he killed that nigga, bro. Yeah. Yeah, since he killed that nigga in one-on-one combat and then I didn't have to come save his ass, I'm gonna let him go.
Might be best if you disappeared. You're no use to me anymore anyway.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll remember this till the day I die.
Best just try living honestly.
I'll do my best. I promise.
Yeah, I'm proud of him, bro. That's how you get in my good graces. You gotta show bravery, bro. You can't be a bitch. If you're a bitch, then I don't fuck with you. But if you show that you got heart, that you willing to stand 10 tones down and whoop a nigga, hey, that goes a long way for me. No cap. It's like, just show me that you got heart. If you got heart, then I'm a shit. But if you a bitch, no. It's okay to be a bitch, but you gotta be like, You gotta be useful in other areas. You don't necessarily have to fight, but you can't be pussy. Like, you can't just be useless. If you're not, like, let's say you can't fight, but you're smart. You come up with good plans. Shit like that. That's fine. I don't need, and not everybody needs to be on the battlefield. Sometimes niggas is hackers and tacticians and shit. But if you just a pussy and you useless and you have an opinion on shit, that's when I'm like, alright, bro. Ain't nobody trying to hear you. Shut the fuck up. That's when I start treating you like a bitch. But if you're like, if you're just weak and you have other areas that you're strong in, that's cool. I can work with that. Alright. Let's do some side quests. I also want to practice with the sword. I made a little bit of bread, but I need a consistent way to make bread. Is there a grindstone in here? Bro, I can't do this shit. God damn it. I'm just damaging it.
What else you, sir? Good luck to you.
Okay.
Good afternoon. Good luck then.
Who the fuck am I supposed to be looking for?
Good day to you.
The bailiff sent me. He said you're looking for a cook.
That's right. I'm searching for a good cook, but I've said all that to our esteemed bailiff.
Well, I offered the bailiff my help because I know the Skalitz folk.
Ah, I see. Well, ask away then.
What do you expect from the cook?
Do you have any particular requirements for the new cook?
Well, it would be an advantage if she knew how to cook.
Well, yes, but the bailiff said you had other conditions.
Well, I want a woman who's capable of looking after the house when I'm away on business.
Young? Nimble?
What for? I want her to impress people with her food, not her face.
I understand. Sorry.
Okay.
I also heard there are vacant carrier jobs.
Yes, yes. I'm surprised it hasn't occurred to anyone sooner. It will certainly benefit the city if the burghers don't have to send their own servants.
It will benefit my people as well.
Of course, it goes without saying.
I also heard that you need workers to carry, to empty latrines.
It's not dignified to talk of such manners. That's not a concern for decent people.
But I need to know.
Enough. I won't have such talk in my home. Good luck to you.
Remember, this is a very religious society. Like this is a time wherein women showing their hair was considered. Oh, what a slut! Like, no cap. It's like, if you're a woman who showed her hair, like, even like a modicum of skin other than your face or like your hands, bro, people were like, bro, look at this whore. That shit is so. And men too. It was like men, we had to uphold the state. It was like a man who went around like who wasn't like super knightly, and like a man who went around just like being like niggas, like a man, like you would be considered a fucking like a charlatan. People would look at you like, bro, look at this clown.
My respects to
Like, if you weren't pious and always, it's like, you know, praise Jesus. I'm only about my work. I only really care about my family and my wife and God. If you weren't one of those dudes, people were like, bro, who the fuck is this clown ass nigga? Like, if you were eccentric as a dude, like you like art and shit, they'd be like, unless you were in like Rome or like places that appreciate that type of thing, people would be like, bro, look at this fucking fag.
I'd like to ask about our former neighbours. There are jobs here.
And on top of that masculinity, it was like, bro, if you weren't a man's man, like if you weren't, I want to fight, I want to hunt, I want to kill.
Not everyone. There's
I
not
want to
enough
work.
for
Like, if you weren't one of those
everyone.
guys, bro, people were like, look at this bitch ass nigga. Oh, man. And look at this bitch ass. And women were like, look at this pussy. I would never marry him.
So, do you know who's most in need of some coin and is fit for hard work?
Everyone's in need of coin, but not everyone is fit for such work.
Who should I talk to? Where will I find them?
I'll talk to them myself and send them to meet you in front of the rat house, so they'll all be in one place. It'll take me a while, though.
I'm also looking for a cook. Do you know of a good cook who's looking for work?
Well, there's Agnes. I've heard she can cook better than anyone. Only...
Well, what's the problem? Did something happen to her?
No, it's just that I haven't seen her around here for ages. I believe she's cooking for the local parish priest and living at the presbytery. So I don't think she's in need of work.
But having a job could save someone's life.
Water carrying, maybe. But if they have to do a job that's not fit for a decent person, only for the knacker or the executioner's servant?
So you think there's no point in it? That it's better to beg than have a job, even if it is hauling shit?
You forget that that's a job for the knacker's hired hand, not for displaced people. When we return to Skillets, they'll never be able to rid themselves of the stink.
Thanks. I'll go. How are you coping?
As well as we can, Henry. You can be glad Sir Radzig took you into his service. I hear you even go hunting with Lord Capon.
I've been once. And I don't think it'll be happening again anytime soon.
Ah, it's a shame. Because I was going to ask a favor of you. I'm sure you know there's a lot of hungry mouths here, so I thought you might be able to help.
I don't know. I'm not such a great hunter that I could feed all the refugees.
No, that's not what I meant. It's the townspeople here who have a taste for game. They want to live like the nobility, see? A few of the burghers have been to see me already, to ask if we'd try our luck in the woods. They promised us supplies in exchange. Flour, lard, eggs, and the like. But we can't afford to take the risk of poaching. We're barely tolerated as it is. If one of ours got caught in the woods, they'd hang him from the nearest tree. But I was thinking, you're in Sir Radzig's garrison, and you go hunting with Sir Hans. You could help us.
See, nigga, if I had talked to this dude literally like an episode ago, I literally had like 50 rabbits in my pocket.
Well, I got away with brawling with Lord Capon, so I don't suppose they'll string me up for a few hares.
Great, Henry. I really appreciate it. The local tailor was asking me about getting some hares to put on a feast for a visiting merchant.
All right, I'll bring you something.
Thank you. You'll be saving us from starvation. Lord be with you.
Alright. Luckily, I just bought some. I just robbed some arrows from some niggas. Let's go see Agnes. Sure. I just got a perk that allows me to riz women pretty effectively. So. It should be a piece of cake. I want to get a new horse at some point, but again, I don't have money.
Rest in peace. Amen.
Agnes, my lady.
How does life in Rattay suit you?
It'd be fine if we didn't have to sleep in hovels and beg for alms. And the bailiff is always on our backs, the bastard. But what can we do? We've got nowhere else to go.
Are you Agnes, who works at St. James?
I am. Or I did. Before those devils rolled in and burnt down Skalitz. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for a good cook and housekeeper, and everyone I asked sent me to you.
I've been blessed by God.
So it seems. Anyway, the local merchant wants someone who can cook food fit for nobility and take care of his household.
Well, Father Francis was very fond of good food, but I can't just go serve someone else.
Why not?
Because I'm still Father Francis's housekeeper.
But I heard he fled and isn't coming back.
Don't pay any attention. They're just rumors. I'm still his housekeeper.
Where's Father Francis now?
I don't know. The last time I saw him, he was going to confession in Sasau. But that was before all these terrible things happened. I've heard no word of him since then.
Does he go to Sasau often? Where does he stay when he's there?
Not so often. About once a month. He always used to stay in the inn near the monastery, so he wouldn't have far to go.
I'll ask around about what happened to Father Francis. I'll let you know.
Goodbye.
Fuck. Whoa, wait a second. Yeah, let me just reload. See if I can woo her. I only said why not. Like, I was asking why not innocently. I wasn't actually trying to, like, press her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Through the mercy of God. Right. Good afternoon.
Are you Agnes?
I am, or I did.
I'm looking. So it seems.
Well,
Merchant Hagen isn't just anybody.
I've heard of him. That he's a good Catholic.
Really? Well, yeah, sure he is.
Truly. People still talk about the lovely service he arranged for his wife's funeral.
So you wouldn't mind being his housekeeper?
Well, I don't know. What will Father Francis do?
Where's Father Francis?
I don't...
Does he go?
Not...
I'll ask around.
Goodbye.
Well, at least then I don't lose the reputation. hope that's not a timed quest. I forgot he was gonna gather people up. It's like, nigga, if you said it's gonna take you a while, nigga, I got shit to do. Jesus Christ, this place is far away. This bitch wants me to go to Africa so I can make sure her fucking pussy ass.
Yeah.
At least now I can explore a bit more of the map, so that's always good. Jesus, man. God damn it.
Yeah.
This road does not look good. Ripe for an ambush on this type of road.
Yeah.
Let's just cut through.
Yeah.
Come on, yo. How do I get the fuck in here? Oh my lord.
Father, when do you plan to return to St. James?
I beg your pardon. Why do you ask, my boy?
Your housekeeper, Agnes, is in Rattay and doesn't want to work for anyone else. She's waiting for your return.
So she survived. Thank the Lord. I prayed for her and all who suffered, but I'm not going back. Tell her I appreciate her concern, but to look out for herself now. Take care now.
All that just for this bitch ass nigga to tell me that he's not going back. I'm going to sleep. Teresa, me and you got something to do. Shit, me and you sleep in the same room now. Okay. To the church. All right, miss.
Good morning.
I went 15 miles in the opposite direction just to tell you this, man.
I asked around in Sasau. Father Francis is doing well in Sasau. He has no plans to return to St. James anytime soon.
You talked to him? How is he doing? Doesn't he need his cassock fixed? He's always tearing it. There isn't a pew or a step he hasn't tripped over at one time or another.
I asked the abbot. He said they have work for him elsewhere and that St. James will have to wait.
Wait? I remember the last time. We had to go to Sasau for almost 2 years. I probably won't even live that long.
That won't be that bad. Meanwhile, you can work at Master Hagen's house and who knows? You might even find you like it.
You're probably right. What else can I do at my age? And the presbytery is too big for one woman alone.
So you agree you'll go and work for Hagen?
Isn't that what I just said? I'll go and do housekeeping for him.
God bless.
God bless. Bro, I'm so glad to play a game where, like, religion is a thing, man. Like, I'm so sick of, like, this new that's one thing I don't like about my generation. It's, like, the atheism that's prevalent within our generation. It's like, look, bro, I get it. You know, you had a bad life, you had a bad childhood, you had some things, some trauma that you need to get over. But that's not, none of that trauma that you went through is because of God. It's because of man. Every single person that has ever hurt you in your life was a person, not God. God ain't done nothing to you. But you mad at him.
There's people walking here.
You mad at God when God is the one who's brought every single good thing into your life. Now I'm just using God as a universal sense, whether you believe in Allah, Buddhism, Hinduism. I'm talking about God, your gods, the gods. Whatever God you believe in has bestowed upon you many blessings. It's just that you only think about God when it's the negative stuff. You don't think about God when he gave you your first love. You don't think about God when he guided your hand at that basketball game or football game, whatever sport that you in, and you got a winning shot. When you're happy, for some reason, you don't want to think about God. You think God, you did it on your own. But when it's the negative things and when the world is hurting you, when God's testing you, that's when you're like, oh, God, he's forgotten about me. It's like, no, bro. God's the one who's giving you all your blessings in your life. It's just your perspectives is all whack. Sorry, I'm checking. Someone texted me.
Henry, I'm so glad to see you.
Do you want something?
I'd like to ask a favor of you, Hal.
Of course. What is it?
I heard you're picking people to carry water. No one needs the job more than Antonia.
Adam never mentioned any Antonia.
I'm not surprised. But Antonia really needs that job.
Can she cook?
What's that got to do with carrying water?
Nothing, but there's a cook's job going too. Much easier than hauling water.
I don't know how good a cook she is, though. You'd better ask her yourself.
Do you think she'll be able to handle carrying those buckets? It's quite far, and up that hill.
She's no princess. She's tough enough.
All right. I'll bear it in mind.
Bear it in mind? What does that mean?
It means I'll think about it. The bailiff has the last word.
Well, if he's got something against giving the job to a woman, then try and get Vincent in at least. He might not have anyone on their deathbed, but his mother has no one else.
Teresa, I'll do it for you, sweetie. Man. It's the least I can do for her. That's my girl right there, bro. Any woman who risks her life to save you, that's a keeper right there, bro. She's a keeper. I mean, like, man. With a woman like Teresa by your side, you don't need nothing else in this world, bro. So I'm gonna do it for her.
Baked goods fresh from the oven. Come and get them.
Good day to you. What do you need?
You're one of the people interested in work?
Well, Alex told me that I'm supposed to ask about a job carrying water.
That's right. But first, I'll ask you a few questions. You are...
Peter. But everyone calls me Rob. There was more than enough Peters in the mines. And not just in the mines. So...
At the mines? So you're a miner?
That's right. I worked in the East Shaft, and I hope I'll be working there again. Now that I think of it, have you heard anything from that old ships? When will they open the mines again?
I have no idea what their lordships plan to do about it.
Alright. I just thought you might have heard something.
How badly do you want to carry water?
Well, right now there doesn't seem to be much work around for miners. And at least I can earn a few groschen.
It's not easy work, though. It's a long way to carry water.
Do you think it was easier in the mines? Digging through rock on your knees all day for months on end?
There's one more option. Carrying shit.
What? For the knacker?
It's a job.
But what would people say? I need money badly.